Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now.
Regular.com. Just when you think the riggers are out of the way, they come out and do this bullshit today. This will be very short-lived, in my opinion. The Commitment of Traders report wasn't really very positive in the, we're going to slam neighborhoods. So I don't know how many shorts they can get out of the tech traders. They'll get some, but not many. So this will be very short. But yeah, they slammed 50 cents on this fake news. Bonds, stocks, bullion, puke after hot CPI print. We all know the numbers in CPI are a lie, a joke. It's not even a joke. It's sad and pathetic that the United States prints any numbers anymore. Everything is a lie. But you have to give a reason why they got to slam the price down. Why did it happen? Hey, Mr. CFTC, the regulator of the silver market. Why did this happen? Oh, we know what we're doing. That happened because of the CPI print. Bullshit. Total bullshit. But hey, it's the game we're in. For people buying silver, it's a great thing. Again, they can click a mouse and put the price of silver to minus $40. They can click a mouse and put the price of Bitcoin, which also got slammed on the same news, at minus $40. Now that they have derivatives in place for Bitcoin, careful what you ask for, right? Everybody says, oh my God, it's Bitcoin ETFs. Everything's going to be, all like hunky-dory, roses and flowers for everybody. No, it's a derivative. They are derivatizing Bitcoin just like they derivatized silver back in the early 1970s with computer trading models. And then invented by Alan Greenspan. Yeah, the same guy who invented the electronic financial system in general. I'm still amazed that nobody talks about how Greenspan was literally one of the very first financial computer programmers. Nobody talks about it. Nobody understands. Nobody thinks any deeper than the shallow, oh my God, the price went down. Must be because of CPI. Joke. Anyway, so that's what happened. They're going to run with it. Today is a cutoff for COT, Commitment of Traders reporting. So I would expect in the next couple days this would reverse. It's the same old game. Same old game. Silver investors will not be rewarded until after the crash. Not during the crash, after the crash. You want silver first. Cryptos are going to get nailed. They still haven't taken down Tether, that deep state coin. There's a lot of, I saw Veritasium, I think, was up, which is, can you imagine? Okay, let me give you a scenario. I'll give you a scenario here where we're watching the financial news and everybody's like, oh my God, yeah, cryptos are the way to go. We're going to, the old banking system crashed, but we have cryptos to take care of us. Hey, wait a minute, they say on CNBC. Who's this guy, Reggie Middleton? What's Veritasium? Does he have the patent on 99% of the cryptos out there? All the DeFi cryptos? It looks like the United States Patent Office awarded him that patent. And in Japan, they awarded him the patent. What's going on here? All the crypto people say, no, it's not real. It's not true. No, you can't. You can't patent decentralized cryptocurrencies. Well, that is true. You can't patent decentralized cryptocurrencies. But name me one decentralized cryptocurrency. There are very few. Don't name me one. I can name 5 or 6. True cryptocurrencies that decentralized means Reggie can't sue anybody for patent infringement. A CBDC absolutely violates the Reggie Middleton patent. Almost every one of these coins on the list, Ethereum, obviously, 100% violates Reggie's patent. Tether, 100% violates Reggie's patent. BNB violates Reggie's patent. Solana violates. XRP is the poster child for violation of Reggie's patent. All this stuff. They're the top 10, the top 50. Not Dogecoin. Not Dogecoin, because it's a standalone cryptocurrency. Reggie's patent covers peer-to-peer capital markets. Not peer-to-peer transactions, peer-to-peer capital markets. So you put something in the way of a pure crypto, like you convert it from the swaps, crypto swaps, buying Litecoin with Bitcoin. That exchange violates the Reggie patent. The exchange that does that. Now, if it's a decentralized exchange, it might violate the patent, but how do you stop it? If it's truly decentralized, you don't have to worry about it. If it's not, then yeah, he can go after it. But imagine that on CNBC saying, okay, we have a problem in the crypto world. Somebody has the patent on all the things that JP Morgan used to do in the regular system. By the way, JP Morgan is a huge violation of the JP Morgan crypto division, massive crypto division, huge violation of Reggie's patent. These people right here, Coin Market Cap, are in violation of Reggie's patent. That's why they put this thing right here, this disclaimer. The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed charges against Reggie Middleton and Veritasium. Do you see any other? I mean, the SEC has filed charges against a lot. I mean, look at XRP. Why don't they have a little thing on XRP about this? Or EOS, or any of the other ones? Because Reggie's patent covers what CoinMarketCap does. And CoinMarketCap's controlled and owned by the Digital Currency Group, which is the deep state. So, yep, Veritasium's up 20% today. It is hard to get. I get it. You can get it on Market Talks. There's a couple odd little exchanges I've never used. Volumes are very low. At least you can get it for now. I can't guarantee that you'll get it off the exchange. If you don't get it off any exchange, it's useless. You don't buy it. And I'd say that goes with any crypto. People of FTX are learning that. Mt. Gox people are still learning that. If you don't have it in your possession, you don't own it. And we're getting down to those brass tacks. So yeah, I would say this announcement, 100% controlled and rigged by the Exchange Stabilization Fund. Who runs the Exchange Stabilization Fund? The head of the Treasury, the head of the Fed, the Working Group on Financial Markets. It's the head of the Fed, the head of the Treasury, the head of the SEC, and the head of the CFTC. That's the working group. Exchange Stabilization Fund is funded out of New York. It's kind of in the shadows. It comes out every once in a while. It uses the 1934 Gold Act as the legal authority to rig any market at any time. People, I'm hearing people talk about suing the Silver Institute and Metals Focus for helping rig the silver market. Good luck with that. I mean, it's a survey. It's not set in stone, and there's a million ways out. And people have learned the hard way not to sue the metal people. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it will go nowhere. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. I'm not saying they're not, in cahoots with the bad guys. See, I've talked to both guys. I don't think they are that much in cahoots. I think they've just been steered the wrong way. And it doesn't take much, but they definitely have to have a revamp of the numbers. And I think Metals Focus has already done that by changing all the historical demand numbers coming out of, you can't say, okay, this is it. This is the end of the survey from 2019. Put a number up there and then go back and change it because it doesn't fit with the new numbers that you can't hide. So that's we're going to come to that decision very soon. I think the Silver Institute and Metals Focus need to come clean and say, hey, here's what we didn't know. Here's where we had plug numbers. If we want to have a survey, an annual silver survey, we need to talk to not just the people who have a vested interest in making sure the price of silver doesn't go up and the supply-demand numbers are containable. We need to talk to the other people involved as well, which is the retail buyers. The Silver Institute says, oh, we talk to everybody. They don't talk to any retail silver coin salesman. They don't talk to Miles Franklin. They don't talk to A-Mark. They don't talk to any of these guys for the survey. Why not? Because that would be positive. They don't look for positive things in silver. And I guess that's what the lawsuit, it's just a lot of blah, blah, blah. Until something gets filed and we can see the smoking gun, there is no smoking gun. That's my take, at least. I know a lot of people won't like that take. Well, maybe I just haven't seen it. Show me the lawsuit. Let me read the lawsuit, the class action lawsuit. And why go after them? And why go after Metals Focus and the Silver Institute? Why not go after the people who are actually committing the crimes? Virtu Financial. Go after Virtu Financial. Go after BlackRock. Go after JP Morgan. Go after HSBC. These are the entities, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. These are the entities that are actually committing the crimes on the COMEX. And that's pretty much the only exchange. Now Shanghai is coming into play. I'm interested in seeing the India silver imports numbers for January. I think it might surprise to the upside. But by the way, solar is still going massively gangbusters. And the Silver Institute and Metals Focus aren't saying anything about it. Is it a crime because they don't count it during the year? I mean, when I talked to the Silver Institute, they said, oh, Bix, we're working on a report. You're really going to like it. It'll be out in June. I'm like, what the fuck? You should have had reports out at the beginning of last year when everybody knew the solar installations were going off the charts. And tell me how last year, massive amounts of industrial demand, and yet the price went nowhere. How about the year before when India imported 300 million ounces of silver, and yet the price didn't do anything? How does that happen, CFTC? Because it's a con. It's a rig job. We're in this game for after the crash. After the crash, all bets are off. But right now, China, India, Asia is soaking up all the silver they can get their hands on. And China's putting it, for some reason, putting it in solar panels. You got me. There's so much more, many more better ways to use that silver. But we'll find out, I guess, right? As far as attack against the banking cabal, you can't ask for anything more bullish than China soaking up 90, 100, 200% of all silver mined every year. And it's clearly going somewhere. All the ETFs are draining. Well, I don't think the Sprott ETF is draining. But that'll be nationalized. Yesterday I talked about the bill to nationalize, or to, it is nationalized, to close down open pit mining in Mexico. Oh my God. Most of the big mining in Mexico is open pit mining for silver. And that's a third of the silver supply. So that gets passed. Good night. How are they going to rig the market if there's no silver, no physical silver left? They'll just keep the COMEX going until the COMEX is shut down. That's what I'm waiting for. So you're going to see bullshit like this all the time until the COMEX is shut down. Yes, they can click a mouse and put the price of silver to minus $40. They can do it with gold. They can do it with Bitcoin. Easy. It's a click of a mouse. Because there's no limits on the derivative side. There's no limits on how many silver contracts you can sell. None. Especially if you're in with the regulators, which most of the big banks are. So that's where we are. Again, Veritasium. I'm waiting for that day on CNBC when they say, oh my God, Veritasium had the answer so long ago. Reggie Middleton had the answer so long ago. And the SEC shut him down and shut down the whole operation. The worst attack on any crypto in history, probably on any company in history. Charged Reggie over 100% of the ICO. I wonder what XRP Ripple will be charged if they're found guilty of an ICO, which it is, obviously. Can you imagine 100% of the money gotten, which would be $30 billion by those Ripple guys? Yeah, $30 billion. That's the con XRP has suckered out of people. $30 billion is crazy. It's like right up there with EOS, which was, I think, 3 or 4 billion. And where they charge them, EOS, 20 million. Deep state. And that's the tether bullshit and all that. You know the drill there. Anyway, yep. Good times for the banking cabal today. They were able to slam down Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin not as much. It'll probably pop back. But it's not like it's freely traded. I mean, with the ETFs, you're screwed. I'd stay away from Bitcoin for a few reasons. The banking collapse. The banks are going to sell all their Bitcoin and their XRP, and they're required to by law. They can't go bankrupt without liquidating all their assets. So, yes, if the banks hold all this XRP, like the Ripple guys claim, they would have to liquidate all their XRP. which is huge down pressure. Same with Bitcoin. Now they don't own, I don't think they own Litecoin. I don't think they own Theta. There are other tokens out there. I know they don't own any Veritasium. They fight Veritasium. So that's what we got going on. Crazy world. As I've said for a very long time, Biden will not be in this election. I don't think we will have an election. It clearly won't be Biden. Trump said it in one of the debates against Biden. He said, they tried to take Trump out of office because of his cognitive ability. In one of the debates, Trump goes, "Hey, Joe, they're coming for you next. They're going to get you in, and then they're going to go after your cognitive ability." Now, Joe can't even spell his name anymore. He forgot. Can't barely speak. So it's obvious to everybody that he won't be the candidate. The question is, how long do they wait, right? How long do they wait until they pull him and put someone else in there? Because whoever it is going to get massive scrutiny. And I don't think there's anybody in the party, any of the potential candidates, who could survive any scrutiny at all. They're all criminals. And then it gets down to election manipulation, rigging the election. Nothing's been fixed. They complain about it every year, both sides. I mean, when Trump got in, I'd never seen so many people say, this is an illegitimate election. And then Trump says that, and all of a sudden he goes to jail for trying to obstruct justice and obstruct an election. Just give me a freaking break, people. So, yeah, Joe won't be in. It'd be... I don't think we're going to vote. I think there's so much chaos between now and then with the banking collapse. Absolutely. This is the year. And then you hit chaos full on, smacks you in the face, and it's like, okay, what the hell do we do now? And that's when it's a fight between the good guys and the bad guys. Do we run into the arms of Klaus Schwab and friends and Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen and say, oh, give us money, give us money. We love the nanny state. Let's stay in the nanny state. Or we just say, screw it, wipe it all clean. Who are the biggest losers? It's not the poor people, I guarantee you that. When the unbacked fiat monetary system collapses, it's the rich people. They're not used to not having a hell of a lot of money. They won't even know what to do with themselves. Most of the people in the world have very little money. And it won't change their life all that much. But it will the middle class and rich. Unless you take care of your assets. Unless you get your assets in your own possession. And I don't know how long we're going to have to hold these assets. How long are we going to have to hold silver before a true fair market value is determined? And on what exchange? There won't be any exchanges left. Same with cryptos. There won't be any crypto exchanges left if the banking system collapses. So get your cryptos out of the exchanges. You won't be able to get in. I'm going to buy Bitcoin because it went down to, $100. No. Where would you buy it? There's no exchanges open when the banks crash. Anyway, now Biden says they are not going to give him a cognitive test, which is the most ridiculous thing ever. It's just him admitting that he has cognitive problems, which everybody knows anyway. I mean, Karine Jean-Pierre, whatever her name is, just get her out of here. Talk about an embarrassment. Anyway, that's what I got for you. You guys want to join the private road? We go down and deep and dirty. We'll be talking to Jenny this week and be posting a lot of stuff on the private road. I do think we may have, it's a 3-day weekend coming up, and the bankers, the FDIC wants to close one or two banks and then show the world that they don't cover uninsured losses. They weren't able to do that with Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank and Republic Bank because it was too big. So they have picked the New York Community Bank, which is like number 25 on my list of troubled banks. I think that is the sacrificial lamb that they will close and not pay out the uninsured depositors, which is about 30% of the total deposits, because they have to send a message, and that message to Americans will be, holy shit, I have money in the bank. I can't keep money in the bank. So that will happen over the next. They're going to try to calm everything down. This is a one-off situation. But no, if they do that, all hell breaks loose. So it could be a wild weekend. I think Cliff had something happening this weekend too, in his data. My take, that would be it. His take is probably like the aliens invade or something. Could be. But yeah, I think we're due for a banking collapse. The commercial real estate market is gutted and will never come back. And that's trillions of dollars that are about to be exposed as going bad. All right. Again, join the private road. Lots of great stuff in the private road. Go check it out. The latest I posted was right here. Meet the FDIC's new sacrificial lamb, New York Community Bank. And I go through a bunch of my troubled banks. Go check that out at roadtorudo.com. Subscribe today, and we are currently giving away the Theta family of tokens. Loaded on a paper wallet, mailed to your front door. 10 Theta, 100 Theta fuel, and 1,000 T-drop. After the crash, you're going to want to have as much Theta as possible. And yes, much of what Theta does is in violation of Reggie Middleton's patent, and everybody's going to have to come to Reggie for approval. And that's blame the SEC. I mean, truthfully, people should have been working with Reggie 10 years ago in cryptos. They should have granted the patent right away, because why did they wait so long to grant the patent? They wanted the chaos. They wanted all they want to enforce crypto controls not by rules and regulations, but by enforcement. We're going to attack you, and you better settle, or we're going to. That's what they said to Reggie. I read Reggie's response to their initial lawsuit. I'm like, Reggie's got them, dead to rights. But again, the legal system doesn't work in the United States of America, especially for a black person. That's just fact. And a black person in the position of a financial guru. You hang out with Reggie and listen to what he says. He is a guru. And that's not okay on Wall Street in New York or in the regulators. And it's just embarrassing that my country is slumped this low. But hey, this is America. We can kick our asshole leaders out if we want. And I really want to right now, and I hope you do too. This is Bix Weir. I'll talk to you guys later.
Well, here's a true story about a man just like you. He worked his whole life, he was honest and true. Built up a nest egg the way they said to. Invest in the market, money works for you. And everything is fine, picking the winners every time. Started to believe he can make dollars out of dime. Little did he know he's being primed for a fall. The riggers let you play, then the riggers steal the ball. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We got to shut down exchanges, trade one for one. We want free markets, well, our work's just begun. Free markets are the road to freedom. Capitalism, not as bad as they say. The world has never tried it, rigging markets every day. Socialists fail every time in every way. Need a better system to forge a better day. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We gotta shut down exchanges till they trade one for one. We want free markets, our work's just begun. Free markets are the road to freedom. I said free markets are the road to freedom. There's a crypto solution, if only done right. We can take out the liars, bring dark into light, and trust in the math, not the people who lie. I think we can make it if we give it a try. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We gotta shut down exchanges till they trade one for one. We want free markets, our work's just begun. 'Cause free markets are the road to freedom. I said free markets are the road to freedom. Free markets are the road to freedom.